welcome to Dragontail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is going to be our new moon event here. We're going to be reading for each 12 of the signs. Our Cancer new moon is coming up on Friday the 9th. That's going to be with us at 9:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our new moon in Cancer. So that will be the sun and the moon in the sign of the crab, which is all about, you know, home, family, your soul's origins, your roots, has a lot to do with the past. It's a very nostalgic, very sentimental, emotional sign. Many times deals with connections to the mother energy or mothering figures in your life, no matter what form they take. So that has a lot to do with, you know, what we're experiencing right now. I hope everyone's doing great. It's you know, this past week, I think I just had to take a lot of time off, guys. I really have had to do it and just totally check out. I wasn't able to do July monthly forecast or any of that. I had to just relax because a lot of the energies have been really intense. So I hope everybody's managing, because this last week seems like a lot of people have been getting hit really hard with some heavy stuff. And part of it, you know, I feel with the energy of Cancer is, you know, it's that nostalgia. It's that bringing back of memories. Sorry, I got bunny fur stuck to my lips, which is a pretty common thing for me. You can't put on the lipstick and then the bunny fur sticks to the lipstick and you're stuck with bunny fur on your mouth forever. That's something everyone needs to know if they're considering having bunnies as a pet. Their fur will be all over you all the time. Like, you will never live a fur-free existence. So yeah, we're definitely in Cancer season in a big way. You know, I like the new moon phases a lot. I really do. New moon phases really do it for me, because I was born in a new moon. So whenever the new moon energies come back around, I always feel better. I really do. Waning moon energy is exactly what it is. It feels like things are winding down. Things are sleepy. Things are, you know, having a, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, you can feel free to email or text me anytime, Silverstar. I don't know if I got anything from you, though, so you may want to try again, because sometimes things don't go through. I don't think I've seen a message from you, so give it another shot if it didn't work, because I haven't seen anything from you today. So no, that's definitely what I feel when we have you know, the moon in its last phases of the waning moon and getting ready to go into the new moon. Is, you know, it's like 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off, right? It has a lot to do with it. We're also getting into, on Sunday the 11th, Mercury, our planet that rules communication and thought processes, is also moving into Cancer. So I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of nostalgia and a lot of sentimentality hanging around us. And, you know, there's pros and cons to all of that, right? There's pros and cons to it because, you know, some of our memories might be pleasant, some of them might be really nice, but then some of those memories might be really difficult. I would say that, you know, over the 4th of July weekend, I was really battling a lot of sadness, a lot of loneliness, a lot of depression, really super missing my dad. And honestly, it doesn't hit me like that all the time. It really doesn't most of the time. I don't cry. I don't have that like overwhelming sense of sadness or loss, but I definitely had that over the weekend. Very much. Just really missing his physical presence and remembering how much he loved cooking out and all those things. You know, he just was such a person for that. So definitely that sentimentality of the Cancer season is upon us. So, so tonight I'm really just, I'm going to do, you know, some very simple 2 or 3 card reads for each of our 12 signs. Then I will open it up to personal questions with a $10 minimum donation. And if anyone is interested in doing that, I recommend getting on the list right away, because it's funny, it starts out slow, but by the time I start doing the personal reads, it fills up really quick. It fills up real quick. So if you're interested in asking a personal question, getting an on-the-spot reading with me here, definitely let me or one of my moderators know. You can donate through the super chat option on YouTube here, or you can use my PayPal me link below in the description box to send that as well. If you use the PayPal link, please let me know in the chat here so that we can get you on the list, because that will not show up on the screen when you donate that way. But we do appreciate it. Either way, whichever way you choose to donate, either way works out just fine for us here. So it's been a lot, guys. This is, I don't know if everyone's been feeling it, but I sure have. It's been a lot. And still a little tired, still a little like, you know. Whew. But I just want to let you all know I'm alive. I haven't gone away. And I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone is navigating some of these heavier emotions. Yeah, that's exactly how I have felt, Silver Star. And you know, it's been really tough. It's been like an emotional journey, and I kind of feel like it's one of those things that's like, you know, stuff can go in those cycles. I don't know. I feel like something around that full moon in Capricorn, our last full moon, that really brought some things up to the surface. Hey there, Lori. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. I feel like a lot of things are getting cleaned out, cleared out, and ultimately it's a really good thing, but it's very emotional right now. That's what I feel. And you know, the energy, like I said, the energy of Cancer, it really does bring up those home family feelings of sentimentality and nostalgia in a really big way, and that's definitely what I've been feeling. Super, super strong. I actually found a big stack of old photographs, some with my dad in them, you know, and it's just like, oh, I love him, and I miss him every day, but it's like something about like this last week or so has been extra, like just extra. I just miss his presence. I miss, you know, his laugh and his humor, and just all the things that he loved to do. You know, he enjoyed it so much. I miss that. I can't help it, you know. I know that he's here in spirit. I feel him all the time. But there's just certain times, you know how it is. You know how it is if you've lost a close loved one or relative, you know, there's something about that physical presence, and we miss it. It's hard to come to grips with that sometimes, that you're never going to have that exact same physical experience again. That was a limited time that we get that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The changing world of organic matter. Yeah, exactly, Lori. It's a thing. It's a real thing. And it's just, it gets your heart. It gets your heart. And I think that, you know, being in Cancer season, it brings back all those memories of the past. It's that Six of Cups card in the tarot. Very strong Cancer energy, where we really have those strong memories of the past. And we're like, oh man, you know. Sometimes, you know, you're processing out bad memories, you know, things that have hurt you, and that's good to process those out, you know. But then I think the harder things actually are the happy memories in some ways. It's like it's easy to let the bad stuff go, or easier in a lot of respects. It's hard to let the good stuff, you know, take that back seat. So, yeah, exactly, David. Exactly. All right, guys, let's get into it. I'm going to do, yeah, I feel it. I really feel it, David. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? You know? It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. So let's look and see. I am excited for the new moon though. I feel like, you know, these always bring new beginnings, fresh new growth, progress. Whenever we step into the new moon energy, we always are opening things like that up. I actually have one new thing that I will report on my site, which I am very, very grateful to our dear Ms. Mindful, Jules. She created a beautiful, beautiful new banner for my channel here. It's red. It's red, and it's got like the little dragons on it, and it's so cute. It's much more personalized than the dragon stock photo that I had up for the last 2 years. The blue dragon has now been replaced with a red dragon. And that is thanks to Ms. Mindful, our darling Jules, and she created that for me. I'm sure I'll mention it again at some point in the future, but it looks great, and so that's a nice new thing that I can report for my channel for the new moon. And definitely we're working on more stuff to come, so let's start out. Let's get into our new moon readings. Let's just get a little bit of a forecast and insight for each 12 of the signs. We're just going to go through those one at a time. And like I said, after that, I will open up to personal questions for a donation. And anyone that's interested in doing that, make sure that we know, because those do tend to fill up usually. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, all of our folks on the other side, let's see what we have for our Cancer season, for our new moon in Cancer for this Friday the 9th, 2021 coming up. Let's see what each of our 12 zodiac signs from Aries through Pisces should focus on for new growth, new beginnings, anything that they should be working on that's coming up for them. Let's see what we have got. And I'm just going to do a circle around. I'm going to do a circle around and then go from there. I'm going to flip them over when I'm ready to do the read. That way it'll be a bit of a surprise for me. If I have enough room on my table here, I don't want to get them confused. Okay, we've got Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. There we go. All right. Whew. Yeah, I got too many cards and not enough table room. I need a bigger table. That's all it is to it. I need a bigger table here. I think it's about to start raining too. We're looking at getting a lot of rain here, guys, because we got the vestiges of a hurricane coming through. We do. Alrighty, we're gonna start. Hey Tasha, good to see you, sweetheart. We're gonna start out with Aries tonight. Let's see how our Rams are doing. We're gonna start out our wheel cycle. This is gonna be your new moon reading here, Aries. This is for the Cancer new moon. That will be with us on Friday the 9th, and that's going to be a 2-week cycle of greater growth, greater progress, things being built up and manifested. So we're starting out. Oh, yes, look at it. Yeah, Aries, you're starting us out. Look at that. The very first card off the top of the deck. That gives me a good feeling. The new moon in Cancer, and that is what this is for, is the new moon in Cancer. So Aries, you got it. You got this. You and your loved ones are safe. The new moon energies will be definitely very powerful for your sign. Wow, what a way to start. This is awesome. Let's get a clarification on this new moon in Cancer from our Queen of the Moon deck. That's very interesting to see that you got the exact card that goes right along with the cycle that it is. Assessing. So I do think, you know, and it's interesting. Look at this. I'm blown away by synchronicities here, Aries. You got the number 9 on that card, and it's happening on Friday the 9th. I'm just pointing that out. So you have that first quarter moon there in your energy. So I do feel that this is a time when you're going to be looking at both the past, the present, and the future and assessing how you should move forward. And this may be relocation. This could be moving to a new home. This could be something about the way that you interact with your friends and family or whoever lives within your immediate sphere. Some very interesting stuff. So that may be what you're really working on for this new moon. I'm going to pull a little bit of tarot on this too. Actually, let me just use my little decks because those are going to fit this table a little bit better here. Yeah, I don't feel like you are. It's like this is more like searching it out. For some of you, you might literally be like touring new homes or apartments or places that you're thinking about living or moving in next. You might be really taking that in and saying, you know, let's just plan it out. Let's sort it out. Let's think about it first. Let's think about it first. And on top of that, we've got the Justice card with the Seven of Wands. So I feel like this is a balancing act. You might have a very specific idea of where you want to go, where you want to live, what kind of future you want to manifest here, Aries. But I think for a lot of you, you're going to have to be doing some checking in with a significant other, a partner, family member, or friend, right? You don't just get to go without asking them what looks good to them. So that's very much what your energy is coming up around this new moon. I don't have a card for, let's see if we have a, actually, let's see, which deck would I like to use to give an affirmation here? Which one would be good? I think I'm going to use the spell cards because I think of new moon times as being really good for ritual or candle magic, setting intentions. Let's see what we have for Aries, please. Study. Yeah, this makes so much sense, right? That 9 is coming up again. Look at that. 3 plus 6 is a 9. I think you're really studying something. You're assessing something. You're getting organized. You're getting all the facts, the details. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. So I do feel like you're planning a new move, Aries. It could be a literal physical relocation. That's mostly what this feels like to me. Yeah, you're really sorting out where you want to go next. You might actually be feeling like your energy is a little stagnant and it's time to make a new move. That's part of what I feel with this for some of y'all. And it's also reminding you that you're okay. Like you're okay where you are, but you might be thinking about going further, doing something new. Wow. Very cool. Very cool that you got that exact card for the exact cycle that these readings are about. It's very exciting. I feel like this is going to this gives a lot of my Aries a kick in the seat because, you know, Cancer is a square to your sign. So it really, yeah, there you go. And to me, a website is sort of like a home base on the internet, right? It is. So there you go, Silver Star. But, you know, the Cancer energies definitely kick Aries into motion because it is a square. So it does create that need for movement. It puts enough pressure on you to get you to get going. So it's a nice feeling. All right, Taurus, let's see what we got for you guys. This is a good moon cycle for Taurus. Cancer is very complementary. It creates a sextile. So let's see what card came up. Ooh, look at that. So your card for this Cancer new moon, Taurus, that is going to be the full moon of Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Something coming to a full conclusion. Some kind of cycle being completed. You might be getting closure on something. You could be getting some closure around an issue. You might be finally putting your foot down with somebody. Because Aries certainly doesn't sugarcoat anything. You might be finally getting what you want, or something you've been seeking after for a while, Taurus. And release. Yeah, to me, there's something that's being let go of at the same time. That's why I say sometimes when, Aries steps up to the plate with the culmination of a full moon cycle, it really is to say, enough is enough. I'm putting my foot down. I'm setting my boundaries, or I'm letting something go. And if what I say, if I speak my truth and it results in somebody leaving or something being let go, A-okay, because there is that release card, right? There's something that's kind of being purged out, something that's being let go of. Let's see what we have. I'm just going to pull a few tarot cards on this. Let's see, Taurus, please, Spirit, for the new moon in Cancer. Yeah, Nine of Swords, because I feel like it's something you may have worried about for a while here. Something you may have brooded on. Should I say something? Should I tell my truth? Should I just let it all out? Might be been going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul for a while here, Taurus, but we do have the Strength card on top of that. So, this is very fiery energy. You've got Aries and Leo energy on this, and so I feel like it's time for you to just be bold, to be brave, to be courageous, to speak the truth about what you're feeling, thinking, especially if it's going to bring about the end of these kind of worries and this kind of intensity, right? Yeah. It's a lot. To me, it's you can get through this dark night of the soul here, Taurus, and this new moon could be a really fresh new lease on life in a lot of ways. You could be releasing some old worries, some heavy anxieties or fears. But it does take a bit of courage, and it does take a bit of that fiery oomph, right? The energy of that Cancer Taurus sextile is an opportunistic pattern in astrology. And so it will present you opportunities to do something positive. But if you don't act on that opportunity, it'll pass you by. So it is important that you actually take a little action around this, Taurus. Let's get a spell card for you. Let's get a ritual affirmation for this new moon. Abundance. And so it may be something to do with money, shared resources. Love that it's a number 2. You are the second sign. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. It's not a surprise for Taurus to be thinking about resources and how to attract more abundance. Not a surprise at all. And I think that you may be having some worries about money. That could certainly be something that's come up, or joint finances, things like that you got to work through. Or if you've just been giving to everyone else, it's time to put yourself first. That's why that Aries energy is there. Because Aries definitely takes care of itself first. And that can be an important thing. This self-love. Aries is healthy self-love. That's one of its best manifestations. All right. Let's see what we have for our Geminis. Gemmy Gems! I hope you guys are doing good. Hope everything's well in the Gemini world. So for your new moon reading, new moon in Cancer 2021, your card from the Moonology first coming out is a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. That's very positive. To me, that shows a lot of balance being restored in your life. That brings a lot more romantic harmony. Could be a new relationship coming in on the horizon, or healing an existing relationship. And we have gratitude. Aww. So Gemini, I think it's important during this new moon cycle, this next 2 weeks, to express gratitude to your loved ones or your love partner, significant other. This could also just be gratitude towards friends or whoever it is helping you along your journey or your path. Um, I really like that. That's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Somebody might be expressing more gratitude towards you as well, right? And that might be very healing for you. It might really help restore the balance in the relationship. I think sometimes in relationships we kind of lose sight of that at times. You know, we lose sight of being, you know, grateful for how much help that we give each other. And sometimes we really do need to check in and just say, hey, you know, I'm really, really grateful for you doing that for me or being there for me all these times. Let's see what we have in the tarot, please, for Gemini. Yeah, see, Six of Cups. And I almost feel like this is something that has been due to you. Like it's somebody needs to say something, or maybe you need to say something, or maybe both sides. Because Six of Cups to me is that Cancerian energy. It's memories of the past, it's nostalgia, healing inner child issues, healing emotional rifts. Yeah. To me, I feel like by expressing gratitude back and forth in your personal relationships this next couple weeks, Gemini, you're going to really heal a lot of things within, and you restore a lot of personal balance and also balance to your relationships. And the Queen of Wands. Yeah, and she, to me, you know, when you look at all that together, she is, to me, such a glowing, generous, warm heart. Leo energy. You know, she's very generous with the people that she loves, right? So don't be tight-lipped this next couple weeks. And I know, Gemini, I know you do talk a lot. I know. But sometimes it's what we talk about, right? And so I think over this next couple weeks, it's important for you to express gratitude, sometimes make those loving gestures towards the people you care about to remind them how much you care. That's going to take you a long way. And courage. Courage is coming up as a need for a lot of folks during this this new moon in Cancer. So, you know, by shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. So I would say, you know, Gemini, it's definitely time. It's especially if there is a rift, right? Especially if there's something that's gone wrong between you and a loved one, you and a friend, you and a family member, something like that. And it's like it takes courage to take the first step and make the apology or take that initiative to be the one that helps, you know, get the conversation rolling again. But it's worth it. It's really worth it. All right. It's a good read. All right, Cancer, you're in the hot seat now. This is your new moon, babies. To all my little moon babies out there. All right, Cancer, let's see what we've got. I've already pulled all of the main key cards from the Moonology deck, so I have them face down. So I'm going to lift it up and see which one you've got. Ooh, look at that waning moon. And we are in the last stages of the waning moon here, Cancer, with what do you need to release? So, you know, I was talking about Cancer is a sign of long memory and nostalgia, sentimentality. Cancer has a very long memory. They really do. That's the thing that they're both blessed and cursed with. It's similar to Capricorn. You know, we have the long memories as well. We really do. Cancer and Capricorn have a lot in common that way. But sometimes it's important, right, to say there's certain things, heavy emotions, difficult memories, negative attitudes or resentments that got to be let go of. Gotta be let go of here. Got some kind of freaking oil or something on my table, making my cards oily. I gotta watch out for that. I'm always freaking using oils and stuff. I gotta clean better. So let's get a clarifier here, Cancer. That might be a message. You gotta wipe that residue away from your soul, right? And away from your heart. All right, what does Cancer need to release this new moon cycle, Spirit? This is a special one for you because it's the new moon in your own sign here, Cancer. Ah ha ha ha! Thunder Moon! That is the card, the moon of change, guys. I believe that the Thunder Moon is actually our next full moon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is our next full moon. And so this is like the 2 weeks building up to this. Very, very cool. I like this. So to me, if you've been resisting change, Cancer, the change is coming to you. Always feel a little bit of that Aquarius energy with this particular card art because of the lightning and that sort of feeling of chaos, organized chaos. It makes me feel like it's time to break out of some old way of thinking. If some old memories or thoughts or feelings are not serving you, if they're just dragging you down and sapping your energy, it's time to change that. It's a big time to change that cycle. And I know that Cancer is a sign that doesn't like change very much. They like things to be very planned out. They really aren't a big fan of it, you know? But this is saying that it's necessary. You've got to break free of some old limitations. Hey there, nasty women. You Moonchild's here. Yu-Yi is here. Uh-oh. Fireworks are going to start. Get ready, David. Get ready, Ian. Hey, Lisa. Oh, get ready, everyone. You're going to have to get out the fire extinguishers now. We got Mooney and Yu-Yi in the house. It's going to be lit now. All right, Cancer. Sorry to take a little break. I got to address my chat, folks. Mucho, mucho amor. I was just thinking about that last night. All right, Cancer, let's get just a little tarot on this. This is going to be a big new moon cycle for you. It is. It is your new moon, Cancer. Queen of Swords. There she is. Ooh. Heating this up. Heating it up, guys. What do you need to release? Change coming in with the Thunder Moon, and look at that Queen of Swords getting ready to cut anything stagnant, difficult, negative, draining out of her life. She is Libra energy. She brings back harmony. She restores order and balance and equilibrium. This is a great read, y'all. Let me get a clarifier on Queen of Swords here. This is some clean slate energy for Cancer. Yes, and on top of that, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is all about new starts. This is Aries energy. It's a new beginning, more happiness, more joy, more fun. Yeah, see, Thunder Moon is coming up. That's right. Thunder Moon is coming up as our next full moon. So this is a powerful next 2 weeks for you guys. You're building up to the Thunder Moon that's representing here. It's showing us this waning moon that we're currently in, and what do you need to release? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I feel like you're going to be checking out something. You're going to be kicking something out of your life that just has been either hurtful. And this could be a lot of different things. This for different people, right? Because these are general. So this could be old attitudes, old mindsets, relationships or friendships or associations, work situations even, that just aren't healthy, just aren't, you know, that are toxic, right? That just need to be let go of. And the Page of Wands to me is coming in with more joy, more fun, spontaneity, having fun again, right? Especially, you'll resonate with this one, Cancer, if you've been feeling like that. If you've been feeling like, man, I want to be happy again. I want to have fun again. You know, what happened to that, you know? That's the ones that are going to resonate the strongest with this particular read. The ones that you just know. You're like, yep, I know exactly what it is I need to release. I'm getting ready to do it. It's a little scary, but I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to tackle it. Wow. Let's get an affirmation from the spell cards on this for Cancer, please. You got the study card, just like Aries did, Cancer. So study your details, get yourself organized, take all the info in, let your mind be clear and strong, let you study well and long. Yeah. Because you might be, you're getting ready to do some big things, it looks like, for a lot of my Cancers. Getting ready to do some big things, or the big things are coming to you. Absolutely. The Aries reading was great. The Aries reading was amazing because you actually got the card. You got the new moon and Cancer card. And that's the cycle that we're reading for. So Aries is going to be super powered for y'all. It will be. All right. Leo. Hope my Leos are doing fabulous. You usually are. You're always fabulous, even if you're not always doing fabulous. You're still fabulous. All right, Leo. So this is going to be your new moon reading. This is going to be for the new moon in Cancer. That's going to be with us Friday the 9th, 2021 of the month of July. So let's see. I've laid all these cards out, all 12, and I'm going to flip this one over to see which one of the Moonology cards came up for Leo. Ooh! Full moon in Cancer card came up for you, Leo. So I feel like this new moon, it's a new moon in Cancer, but you got the full moon in Cancer card. So to me, this is a personal issue reaching resolution, some kind of conclusion, some kind of clarity, closure, information that you need. Very nice. Very, very nice. To me, that's a kind of super powered card that comes through. So let's get into a clarification. Let's see maybe what the nature of this issue is that's going to be getting resolved for my Leos, please. I like this. I really like this, guys. This is the long night moon. The long night moon is the full moon of December. It really gets into those cold months. I often say this is a little bit of that dark night of the soul kind of energy. And so I feel like what I immediately, yes, and it has a little bunny in the corner, which I love him. What I really feel for this immediately, Leo, this connection of cards, is that this is like an end to a lonely cycle for you, or a cycle of, you know, of personal, like, you know, dark night of the soul. Like you've just been really punching through some difficult times, whether those have been really intense or whether they've been more low key. This is really getting through some of those dark times, and that's finally coming full circle. I really feel like that's the personal issue that's coming around to be completed. This could be, you know, the end of times where you've been feeling really lonesome and really changing it to where you feel more reconnected and happier. Less isolated, less isolated. Let's see what we've got coming up on top of this with the tarot for Leo, please. And we have the Magician. Oh, and I felt that come out too. I got to pull those both because they both were a little bit together. See, this is what I'm talking about. Dark Night of the Soul, Three of Swords. But the Magician came out first. And so to me, that really is changing things. Like you're manifesting a new outcome, right? You may be really doing a lot of your own heart healing, or have been doing a lot of heart healing. And it's like time for some new beginnings, a time for the manifestation of better heart experiences. Because, you know, Leo is ruled by the heart. It's all heart. It's an all heart sign. It really is. And see, look at that. What we have right on top of there is our Empress. Look at that. See? See, you're manifesting something in the real world. Coming full circle. Greater love for yourself, greater love for others, stepping out of that long dark night of isolation, loneliness, sadness. On the bottom, we had the Six of Swords. So to me, it is leaving behind some old drama, some old pain, conflicts, heartaches. I do feel like you're leaving that behind with this new moon in Cancer. You know, that's a big one because, you know, that Cancer energy is going to land in the universal 12th house for Leo. It's the most sensitive house for you that sweeps across. And so for you, you know, you're really feeling that on that deeper subconscious emotional level. Hey there, Kimberly. Yes, thank you for that donation, sweetheart. And if you are wanting to be on the list for a personal question, right after I finish these general readings, I will put you down. You will be number 1 on the list. We always get these going. If it was just a regular donation, that's also cool. If you're not, Kimberly, don't worry about it. Just remind me on the next live. If you need to take a break and you can't stay up that long, just let me know when you see me on the next live and I'll put you in. Either way. Because I can do it now or I can do it on like Friday. I'll be doing my next live stream on Friday. So if you're not still awake by the time I finish these, no worries. I'll just put you on number 1 for the next live. And if you're not here for that one, we'll bump you to the next live. That's the way I work. We'll always keep you on the list. All right, guys. Let's see what we've got for Virgo. But yeah, Leo, that's a big purge. That's a big emotional purge. Yes, you can be. You can be, Moonchild. I'll write you down. And I think you usually, yeah, I know you do through PayPal. Thank you, sweetheart. Anybody that's in the chat that's interested, I do, after I finish, we're going to be heading into Virgo now. Hey, Cynthia, good to see you, sweetheart. I'll put you down on the list. You'll be number 3. But yeah, anyone that wants a personal question answered, just let me know. Just let me or my moderators know. We'll be able to see it if you donate through the super chat on YouTube. If you donate through PayPal, definitely let us know here because that's not going to pop up on the screen. I'll need to go check it on my PayPal account. But thank you everyone so far who has donated. So let's go ahead. Let's keep going. We're going to get into Virgo next. So Virgo, this is your new moon reading for the new moon in Cancer. That's going to be with us Friday the 9th, 2021. And that is upon us very quickly here. So I did all these cards. I laid each one out from the Moonology deck. Hey, Tasha, let me put you down on the list. See, we always fill up really quick. That's why I tell folks, like, if you're interested in getting a personal read here, always let me know because it fills up real fast. All right, so Virgo, let's see what we have. I've laid these out, so look at this. Ooh, so the main card for you for this new moon in Cancer, take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. I feel like that should be my card. I'm not even a Virgo, but this is the one. This feels right to me. I'm like, yeah. Yes, take time to breathe out, Virgo. This is definitely a time to recharge. Don't take on too much. Don't bite off more than you can chew with this new moon. You might want to because it feels real good. You know, this is a great energy for you. But definitely pace yourself. Definitely pace yourself. Let's get a clarifier on top of the disseminating moon for Virgo, please. And protection. Yes. This is a good time to just energetically nest, right? to protect, to clear your energy, call in your guardian angels and ancestors around you, and just feel that warmth, right? Might be time to be a bit of a homebody. Cancer energy is a very homebody sign, and Virgo, that is in a very nice sextile aspect to your sign. So to me, it's not wrong at all to want to just kind of nest up, be cozy, do your thing. Yeah, that's not been my issue. I need some oomph. Yeah. Let's see what we have with the tarot coming in on top of this. Yeah, I would definitely pace yourself with this. I feel like, you know, Virgo just needs that pacing because you might be feeling like you've got a lot to get done over the next 2 weeks. So you need to make sure that you've got the time to just, you know, the end of the day, gotta relax. Yeah, because I do feel like the pace of life is going to be fast, you know. It's the speed is going to pick up. We've got the Eight of Wands there, and that is definitely rapid movement. It's not bad things. It's usually really good things with the Eight of Wands, but it can be being overwhelmed by so many good opportunities, so many, you know, options coming in that it's like, oh my gosh, how do I keep up with all that? Let's get a clarifier on that one. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. There's your tower. There's your tower, Virgo. Lots of Mars energy on that tower. Lots of Sagittarius on the Eight of Wands. That's why you're going to need some time to breathe out. Some time to just self-protect. Some time to just put up good personal boundaries because there's going to be a lot of movement. Some of it I think you're really expecting, and some of it may be more unexpected, as the tower can be that unexpected energy. But I would say with Virgo folks, you usually know when something's coming. Like you're just very good at having that sort of awareness. Like you're like, oh no, I know that that thing is about to fall over. I need to go ahead and make plans and, you know, have the rubble carted away. Yeah, you gotta buckle up, Gwen. That's very true. I think so. I think you do, because I think there's going to be a whole lot of rocking and rolling, and you're going to need to pace yourself this next 2 weeks. That's a lot of firepower. You know, to me, the tower is like, it's pure movement forward because it is Mars rulership, has that Aries, you know, Aries push behind it. So let's get a magical spell card here for our Virgos, please. Look at this. It's trust. This is trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. And I think it's very interesting that we have, you know, a card of protection and safety and security. And the message on the trust card is very much one of being safe and secure. So I think that, you know, this is like an important affirmation, important mantra for you to have, Virgo, is that even if things are rocking and shaking and moving really fast and furious, to remember it's all part of the way it's working through, and it's fine, right? It's like, come back to center. You're going to be all right. Like you're protected through those tower moments or through those fast-paced Eight of Wands kind of days. That's a nice read. I really like that actually quite a lot. You know, and I think always when we get those kind of like those breath out kind of cards, you know, it has so much to do with like, you know, Virgo's energy is one of cleansing and detoxing. It always has that side of it. I like to walk too, David. I think goats like to walk. We like to hoof it. My mom is a Capricorn. She always loves to walk. Like, that's her thing. She'll always get out there for her walks. Yeah, we like it. All right, Libra. Let's see what we got for our Libra folks out there. I feel like Aries and Libra have been very highlighted lately. So Libra, this is gonna, hey Daisy, good to see you. Yeah, so Libra, this is gonna be your new moon in Cancer reading. The new moon in Cancer will be with us on Friday the 9th. That's our month of July 2021. And new moon cycles always bring a beginning of a 2-week cycle of greater movement, progress, manifestation. So that's very much what we have. So I have your cards laid out. I'm going to flip this over and see what we got for the Moonology. Ooh, we got full moon in Leo energy coming through for you from the Moonology deck for this new moon in Cancer. So don't let pride get in your way. Don't let ego constructs get in your way. Don't be put off by people who might come across as kind of egotistical or blustery at first. And don't let their ego trigger yours, right? Those are very important. I would also say that full moon and Leo energy brings a lot of heart to the surface, a lot of heart energy. So Libra, there might be something that comes up, you know, around this new moon cycle, this next couple weeks that really is close to your heart, close to the chest, right? Let's see what we, what did I do with that? Oh, okay, here we go. Let's clarify this card. We're going to use the Queen of the Moon. I can actually feel that. Woo! I can feel that in my heart, Libra. Something's going to get your heart thumping this next couple weeks. Could be a love relationship. Could very much be a love relationship. Could be you going in the direction of something you love, something you really want to do that makes you feel like that's what I'm meant to do and I want to go in that direction. There it is, and that's interesting. I was saying there's such a lot of commonality, Libra, these days between the Aries readings and your readings. And so on top of this, we get the same card that was the clarifier for Aries is the assessment. I feel like both you and Aries are doing a lot of assessing these days. You're really looking at all your options, you're planning things out. But for you, I feel like it's really about, I want to go in the direction of the things that I love. I want to go in the direction of the things that do make my heart pound a little bit more, that make me feel excited about the direction that I'm going. You know, and don't let your pride get in the way. It's fine to admit if you were wrong about something, right? Don't let that trip you up, right? You might have been on a path that you thought, yeah, this is it, this is it, this is it. But now you got to admit, maybe that wasn't it. I'm ready to try something new. So you might be really doing some research, some investigation this next couple weeks, Libra. Same with Aries. I think you're both doing that in different ways. With Aries, it was a little bit more around like where to live. Yeah, home and family kind of stuff. But for Libra, I feel it's more like, where is your heart really leading you? That's what you're really kind of assessing here. Wow. Let's see what we have coming up in the tarot for you, Libra, for this new moon in Cancer. And, you know, it's interesting because, you know, Aries and Libra, of course, as well, are both squared by Cancer. So it puts a little more pressure. It puts a little bit more crunch on those two signs. You'll certainly be feeling it, you know, but to me, the good part of that square, it's challenging, yes, but it creates sparks. It creates enough discomfort that we're going like, we got to get up and do something about it. We can't just sit here and let it, you know, let it go to seed. We have to take action. Yeah, Libra, you might be thinking about going out and getting that money too, you know? And it may not just be about money. It may just also be about, like, what's your true wealth? What's your true heart's desire? What do you truly want to manifest here, Libra? That's beautiful. Let's see what we have clarifying that Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, nice. So Libra, wow, I think that you're definitely thinking about some money. You're thinking about putting some coins away for some of you. It's a really big deal. But I also feel like it's really as well, you know, it's like I said, it's not always just about money, because I feel like the Pentacles, you know, that's our coin of worth, our value. And so you might be really assessing, where do I put my heart? Where do I put my emotions and my time? Because that's where my value will be. That's where my treasure will be, right? And so it's really like it takes you to your true heart's desires, and how do you want that to manifest in the real world, in your life? Strong Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, because this is definitely some earthy stuff coming in. King of Pentacles is very, very strongly Taurus based. So, you know, to me it is. It's that living in the real world. Libra, you are an air sign, so sometimes you can be very much in your head and very much in your intellect. This could be also reminding you to come back down to earth and really live in the manifest world. Beautiful. Let's get an affirmation on this, babies. See? Fertility. This fertility. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. And we're not talking about making babies for most of y'all now. We're talking about having some roots, putting those roots down, rooting into the ground, planting those seeds, letting things manifest into something you can tangibly either take to the bank or put away for the future. That's nice. Very nice read there for Libra. It really does complement Aries. So if you have an Aries in your life, or if you have Aries in your chart, Libra, I would definitely recommend watching the Aries read as well, and vice versa. If you're an Aries that has Libra in your life, you know, I think they're complementing each other very strongly these days. I know you have one. We all have one in here, Yu-Yi. We got some major Aries in here. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we've got for you. Oh my goodness, my Scorpios. I can't wait till Scorpio Jacqueline comes back around even more. That would be so fun. All right, so Scorpio, your Moonology card. I'm going to flip it over because I'd laid these all face down at the beginning of the reads. Oh, look at that. You got one of my favorite cards. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So I do feel like if you've been at odds with anyone, if you've been dealing with any kind of back and forth, trying to smooth some troubled waters between two people, if you've been being the diplomat, the counselor, things are going to work out. This is a good compromise. This is both people getting what they need and want. Very, very nice. Harmony being restored. And you know, Scorpio, this is a real good one. The new moon in Cancer is a trine to your sign. So I would say that yes, this could definitely bring up some good new beginnings and things around that. Very, very nice. Let me see what we've got clarifying this for Scorpio, please. Yeah, and that's a key word that Scorpio loves is power. Full moon. And I feel like because there's so much full moon energy on your cards here, I think that you're building up to a really good full moon for you too, Scorpio. I feel like you're stepping into your powers of diplomacy. Really, because, you know, Libra is that peaceful diplomat that helps to negotiate truce and peace between, you know, warring parties. Yeah, difficult times. So I do feel like, Scorpio, you'll probably be in that position where you're able to smooth the troubled waters, whether it's between you and someone else or between two people that you know. You're going to feel a lot better. I think you're going to feel a lot more empowered, a lot more self-confident coming out here. Let's get some tarot on this for you. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, Six of Cups. I say this is such a card for the new moon in Cancer. It's such a Cancer energy. This could be something from the past too. Someone from the past. Some old family issue coming up for recognition, for peace, for healing. Wow. Yeah, and I feel like it is. It's a healing thing. There's some kind of rift, some kind of misunderstanding, I think, that has to be cleared up and healed because somebody's been hurting. Might be you, might be them, might be someone, you know, someone knows kind of thing. Because the Five of Cups and then the Six of Cups, right? It's like somebody's having an achy breaky heart over something from the past that they cannot stop thinking about. And, you know, it's like some difficulties and disappointments have happened, but it's not all lost, right? We have the two cards, the two cups still standing in the past, you know? So it's like it's not all for nothing. It's not all lost. There's a lot of healing that can happen here, Scorpio. And you are a healing sign. A lot of people don't realize how much of a healing sign Scorpio really is. They are. Just like Virgo. They're very, very healing people. Very psychologically healing. They can actually understand what makes people tick really, really well. And that's what makes them good counselors and psychologists. Let's see what we have on top of this for Scorpio. Let's get an affirmation for them. I think you're really coming into your own. And look at this. Oh, I love it. I love this. First card we got was that, you know, win-win outcome, harmony being restored, Libra full moon for you. And look at that. Your key, your affirmation is harmony. Harmony being restored. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. Yeah. You're going to be helping to either harmonize your relationships, other people's situations. You're the peacemaker this time, Scorpio, and it's really empowering for you. And I feel like if it's something that's happening with you, like if somebody comes in from the past and is like, I need healing, I need closure, I need blah, 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 like you're going to know what to say. You're going to, it's like you're just going to feel like, yeah, I'm ready. I was made for this. I know exactly what to say. I know exactly what to do. It's a really great feeling. Yeah. I feel like in this case, you know, Tasha, it's, you know, you're the one creating the harmony, not waiting for someone to give it to you. That's the way this really feels, right? This feels like Scorpio is the one in the driver's seat with this. Like you're the one that's really being the one that's creating the peace. You're the peacemaker. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's, hey, Ms. Mayhem. It's Ms. Mindful. We have two Mrs. in here. Ms. Mindful is the one that did the my new banner. Yeah, Ms. Mindful did the dragon banner. I don't think she's here tonight. But yeah, Jules, she created that. She's awesome. She knew exactly how to format it too. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you guys. The Saggies. Hope y'all are doing good out there. So I've laid these all out. Moonchild. You don't make her mad, okay? All right, so I've laid all these out. Sagittarius, this is your reading for the new moon in Cancer. That's going to be with us July the 9th. That's a Friday. 2021. So let's see what we have. Oh, look at what comes up. Your card from the Moonology deck, Believe in the Impossible with the blue moon. I love to see that. So Sagittarius, to me, that is, it's like reach for the dreams that might seem even just a little out of reach. Believe in you know, the impossible. Believe in things that, you know, may seem like a far stretch, but they might come through, because that blue moon is, you know, the old saying, once in a blue moon. That's when we get 2 full moons in 1 month. So it brings in that sort of expect the unexpected, believe in the impossible, and reach for the heights. Let's see what we have. That's a great card for you. It's a great card because the new moon brings about new beginnings. It brings about, you know, that forward progress and manifestation. Look at that, taking the step to realizing those dreams too. Even if it seems like it might be out of reach, even if it might seem like a big step to take, I feel like you're ready to take that step over this next couple weeks. There's going to be a lot of realization of dreams and of going to the next level, walking through that keyhole-shaped door, right? And you are the key, Sagittarius. And I know we got some great Sagittarians in our channel and in our chat. So I know that's going to feel very, very right on for them. Let's get a little tarot on this. I feel like you're going to be realizing a lot of new goals, a lot of new dreams. We've got the Page of Wands sitting on top of that. Page of Wands is brand new, fresh beginnings. It's Aries energy. To me, it's greater joy, fun, optimism, playfulness, childlike wonder, all of that coming back into your life. So a lot of Sagittarius, you might be moving somewhere new, you might be going somewhere new, trying something you haven't tried before. Look at that with the Ace of Swords on top. And so to me, it's like a big victory. It's a big win. It's like, you know, clarity being restored, the confusion being, you know, cleared up, miscommunications or things that haven't been, you know, the most clear, haven't been the most obvious, or maybe making you feel real like, oh, I just want the answer, right? And you finally getting that kind of sets you free, kind of makes you feel, just makes you feel happy again. So let's get a affirmation on this. I love these cards for you. Look at it. These are like so perfect for everybody. Sagittarius, the safe travel card, and you are the traveler. You're the voyager. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. So Sagittarius, if y'all are making plans to move, travel, explore, I think you're going to be just fine. That is awesome. I love it. The safe travel card. I could not pick a more perfect card for the Sagittarians if I tried. That is great. That is great. Ooh. Sagittarians are always ready to go to the next level, you know? They really are. They're always ready to ascend and try the untried. All right. Are we ready for the Capricorns? Capricorn, I hope you're doing great. This is a special new moon for you, for sure, because this is the opposite sign. Where this is your reading for the Cancer new moon. Cancer is the equal opposite sign of Capricorn. So this definitely highlights your relationship house. You might be getting ready for a lot of changes to your relationship life, or having a lot of new energy enter that house for you, because that's very much what it highlights and brings up. And your Moonology card for this is the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. I love that. We always love to hear that we're going to get the answers that we need, the information that you seek. We always need that. And Capricorns definitely need that, because we always need the best information, the clearest understanding, so that we know where to go next. This full moon in Gemini card to me also blesses you on your communication skills, coming and going. It's reminding you to keep a flexible mind, right? And see both sides of the story when it comes, especially to your relationship life. Let's see what we have got clarifying that card for Capricorn. You're going to know just how to proceed. And look at that. Yeah, I love this card too. Especially because it is the new moon card, and we are entering the new moon, which is a 2-week period of greater manifestation, progress, growth and ambition, which, you know, Capricorn loves because it helps us to hike up that mountain a little bit better, a little bit more, you know, energetically. So I do feel there's new beginnings in the way that you think and talk, Capricorn. Straight up. I think that you're really going to a good new level in the way that you communicate, in the way that you express yourself, in the way that you take in other people's ideas, feelings, and opinions. It just feels very positive. It feels very positive to me. It feels light. It has that air sign lightness around it. So let's get, yeah, and we got that number 2. Number 2 is on that card. So I do, you know, Gemini, the twins, the 2, the new moon card has a 2 on it. I feel like this could be very much to do with your relationship dynamics. It really does, no matter what those are, whether they're work, personal, romantic, family, friends. It's very much about that. Oh, Danielle, hey there. Yeah, I did. I sent you a email back. I don't know if you got it. Let me know if it didn't go through. I can resend it. All right, so Capricorn, let's get a little bit of tarot on this. Let's just deepen these messages up for you. Four of Pentacles. And Capricorn, I really feel, because this is a challenging card, to me it's one of the more difficult cards of the Pentacle suit. This is really about you trusting yourself and trusting that you will have enough, trusting that your heart won't get hurt. And that's a big reason why I think Capricorn, you know, you tend to worry about, let's look at the next card that would have come out. Yeah, Nine of Swords. You tend to worry about loss, whether it's a loss of your heart and your emotions or a loss of your money and your resources. So I feel like this is really coming in to change the way that you think about those things, to change the way that you do things, and to kind of give you a new start, right? You know, because if that's only hurting you and frustrating you and others, then it's got to shift. It's got to change up. Let's get a clarifier on these two guys, because these are challenging little tarot cards right there. Yeah, Queen of Cups. And it really... This all makes sense. It's like you gotta, it's like coming out of this place of worry and self-protection. You don't have to be in that place of worry and self-protection if you just listen to your heart, listen to your inner emotions a little bit more. Queen of Cups is my Scorpio queen. She's very sensitive, very intuitive, very caring, loving, nurturing, but she also knows how to protect her personal boundaries. And when you stand up for yourself in a positive way, you don't have to be defensive, you don't have to be negative or angry, but when you stand up for yourself in a positive way, you're not going to have to worry about getting taken advantage of, Capricorn. Because you'll be strong, you'll be empowered, you'll let the right people in. And if they prove to you otherwise, you can cut them right back out. No problem. No problem. But this is a beautiful read. This is all about changing the way that you communicate and those communication dynamics. And I feel like the more that you open up to other people, they will open up to you. And that's where you're going to get that information and those answers that you need. A lot of new beginnings in the way that you talk and the way that you function in your relationship life here, Goaties. Let's get an affirmation from our magical spell cards for you. Yeah, because really at the end of it all, Capricorn, you want that feeling of safety and security. That's really it. You want that feeling of lastingness and, you know, a solid foundation. Such a Capricorn thing. It is. It's you know, dual. It's a dual thing because Capricorn and Cancer, and that's this new moon in Cancer, they both have a real thing about having a safe foundation, a good, you know, home base. They're real tapped into that. So I cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt, right? So it's around casting that circle, casting those safe boundaries, just like with this Queen of Cups. You're gonna be fine, Capricorn. You're going to be fine. It's really about just trusting in yourself and trusting that your intuition and your heart will lead you to doing the right thing. You know, you got to trust in that a little bit more, Capricorn, and use your words. use your words. Communicate well. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. I always tell people that. That's something I see in people so much, is that they're nervous to ask for what they want. It's like, just ask for it. The worst thing that you can get is a no. If you don't ask for it, you won't even know. So ask. People always ask me that about, you know, how do you make money doing what you do? You ask for it. You ask for it. You know, there are some people that can offer free readings. I personally cannot do that because my time is valuable and I have a lot going on. So I ask for it. And you know what? That's how you get what you need to support yourself. But you can't get it if you don't ask. So Capricorn, use your... I feel like a parent. Use your grown-up words and ask for what you want and need. And say please. And you'll get it. Or you'll get a no, and it'll save you time, and you move on to the next thing, and you can ask them. It's the way it works. But we cannot get what we need and want if we don't ask. You baby goat, stop being annoying or you get nothing. I don't know. The squeaky goat gets the oil or something. The squeaky goat gets the food. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we've got for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's see what we've got for our wacko Aquarians. So this is for your Cancer new moon. That's going to be with us on Friday the 9th, July 2021. And it does signal a 2-week cycle of greater manifestation, greater progress, and growth. So I've got all these facing down, so I'm about to flip this over and see what we got. Ooh! All right. It's the new moon in Virgo card, a time to give rather than to take. So Aquarius, this is certainly more of the time to give, to put out there to others what, you know, maybe you would like to have, right? And kind of comes back full circle. But it's definitely a time to give rather than to take. Virgo energy is very humanitarian, which is why I actually like the energy of Virgo. Yeah, wacko is definitely a compliment. I'm an Aquarius rising. I love being called weird or strange or bizarre or nutty or whatever they want to describe to me. That's been my whole life. I've never taken it as a put down. If someone says, yeah, you're so weird, even if they kind of mean it as a put down, I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm glad you noticed. I would rather be weird than average any day of the week. So the reason I really like this Virgo energy for your reading, Aquarius, is because I feel like in a lot of ways, even though these two signs are very different in a lot of respects, their motivations are very similar. And that is a very humanitarian urge, a very helping, healing, you know, they want to be of service. They want to help make the world a better place. And that's very true for both Virgo and Aquarius. So let's get a clarifier. What is this mostly going to be around for you? Oh, and I love this. And you know, notice the similarity in what's going on in the artwork. Very Mother Goddess feeling, the worm moon, the faith card. The worm moon is the full moon of March, so that's kind of during Pisces, you know, season, Pisces Aries season. And so I really love the way this feels because it feels like, you know, trusting in the universe, having faith that, you know, all will be well. Knowing that what you need resource-wise will come to you. You don't have to worry about letting go of some of your resources or your time because there will be always more available to you. So don't worry, you know, don't stress out. What a nice message. I really love it. This also might be a time when you're really getting ready to manifest something big into your life, Aquarius. This next 2 weeks, you're going to be doing a lot of planning, a lot of, you know, getting things ready for some kind of big new reveal, some kind of new birth in your life. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Who else had this? Leo had this. Leo had these same two cards here. Interesting, because that's your polarity sign. So I feel like it's really time to set heartaches and like love disappointments aside. It's really time for that. It's time to manifest something new from that heart space. Definitely time to be healing that heart. Letting the bygones be bygones. Wow. Exact same two cards that came out for Leo's read. And the Emperor. So I really do feel like this is something that you have to take this on as a point of personal power. Because to me, you know, the Emperor, that's Aries energy. It's such an initiating feeling. It's like standing up and fighting for what you really want. Going for what you really are after. Stepping into your personal place of power. Not letting heartaches or old disappointments drag you down or get you down. Wow. These are intense. Look on the bottom is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, manifesting out of heartbreak. I like the way you said that, Silver Star. Right? It's like you might have had heartaches in the past, and it's time to change that up. It's really time to change that up, because I feel like the Magician and the Emperor are both very self-actualizing, right? They don't need anybody's help necessarily to create a new reality or a new like thing for them. They're like, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. You know? And the Magician is Mercury ruled. So it's really like, what I put my mind to, I can create it. You know? The Emperor is Mars ruled. So it's like, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go actually take action and get what I want. I like it. Have trust. Have faith in the process, Aquarius. This is definitely a time. And I feel like when you help others, you help yourself in a big, big way this next couple weeks. Anything that you do that's good for others or good for the world at large, it really like comes back to you full circle. Let's get into a affirmation. Organization. Yeah. Aquarius, you're bringing in some Virgo vibes. Big time. I mean, that's a big key word that I would associate with Virgo is organization. Yeah. It is all about organizing your life, getting things together, purpose, planning, efficiency. Now come to me so easily. Wow. I like it. I like it. Channel your inner Virgo this next 2 weeks, Aquarius. It's time to get your plans squared away. It's time to get the details worked out and attended to. You're going to feel so much better once you do that. You are going to feel so much better. I'd say a side trip to that too is take good care of your health. Make sure you're eating well, getting enough sleep, drinking plenty of water, take vitamins, whatever it is that you do to care for your physical being, because that's a big part of that Virgo side too. Very nice read. Very nice read for Aquarius. I really like to see that. But yeah, I know sometimes, you know, Aquarius can be a little bit more of like, you know, chaos out of organization, but this is encouraging you to organize your chaos a little bit. Not too much, but, you know, just a little bit. Lori says sleep. What's that, right? Laughing at it. All right, so Pisces. My Pisces people. My fishy fish. Got one card left, and we'll turn it over and see which one you pulled. Woo! Powerful card for our last read of the general readings. Wow, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Amazing. All right. Whew, Pisces. Could be some big things coming full circle. Just like for Scorpio, this is a great, great cycle for you. You know, the Cancer new moon is what this reading is for. That's going to be with us Friday, July 9th, 2021. And Cancer being a fellow water sign Pisces, it creates that very positive, free-flowing trine to your sign. So I feel like whatever messages, new energies are coming your way with that are very, very positive, very, very helpful. And a lot of things, yes, will be coming full circle for you. Let's get a clarifier on this full moon eclipse card. Yeah, walk in the path. Look at that. Walking the path there, Pisces, going from one level to the next. Big conclusions coming full circle, something being wrapped up in your life very, very nicely, and it becomes really obvious that it's time to go to the next level of existence. Very beautiful. Let's get some tarot on this for you. And I think, yes, it has to do with balance. Absolutely, with the Six of Pentacles coming in there. That is reciprocal energy, equal give and take. I think my Pisces are learning a lot of lessons these days about personal boundaries, not giving everything, because Pisces, you are the kind of sign that just gives till it bleeds sometimes when it comes to your emotions and your heart. And I feel like with that Six of Pentacles, you're being reminded it's totally fine to be giving, loving, generous, etc. But you have to keep a little for yourself too. You can't just give it all away and you have nothing left, right? So this is a beautiful card of balance and reciprocal energy. Yeah, standing up for yourself. What did I say? What did I say? It is so much about that. There's that Seven of Wands. You know, to me, that's very much that feisty energy that you need to stand up for yourself, right? You know, that's very much what it is. It's like, you know, when it's right for you to stand up for yourself, and you also know when you don't need to, you know, be so combative, right? Because to me, the Seven of Wands is all about, like, you know, you pick your battles wisely. Not everything is worth having a conflict over, but I feel like, you know, a lot of my Pisces, it used to be like they would just let anyone push them over, and now they're like, no, if they know that it's not right or they're being pushed around, they're gonna push back, and that's really great. So let's get an affirmation from our magical spell cards on this one. I feel very good about these. And abundance is flowing. And you know why? Because you ain't giving it all away anymore, Pisces. That's right. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive. Let fortune be mine. I love it. I do. I feel like you've really gone to the next level here, you know, and Cancer energy, that highlights that universal fifth house of your chart, Pisces. So it really brings that Leo energy into this as well. I really feel like you're listening to your heart and, you know, thinking about the way that you give and receive love. Very important. Important that you keep a little bit of that goodness for yourself always. Don't just give everything away to everyone. Gotta love yourself first, babies. Always the thing. Great reads, y'all. As always, these were wonderful. Thanks for spending your time and your energy with me. All right. Hey, Charlene. Thanks for being in the chat. Yes. Yes, Silver Star. Totally. Thanks for putting that out there too, Moonchild. So yes, now we will give me just a second. I'm gonna go check on whoever donated on PayPal. to just make sure everything's cool there. Very cute. All right, so Moonchild, I got your PayPal. So we're all good on that end. And right now I have 4 people on my list. I could make room for probably up to 8. That's what I would say. So if we have 4 more after you guys up to that much, I can handle, I think, and then I'm gonna have to take a rest. But yes, thank you for everyone that joined us for the general readings. These were great. I always love to do them. Have a great night, Lori. Thank you so much, as always, for being here. Yeah, take care, Ian. Good to see you. So right now, I have Kimberly, Moonchild, Cynthia, and Tasha. That's who I have on my list. Oh, yeah. No, I've been very emotional this last week, Mooney. Been very emotional. My Pisces side has been coming out very strongly. Like, oh, I swear everything's like been making me cry. Oh, Constance, if you go right just below on my description box, the link is there, the PayPal link, or one of my awesome moderators will probably throw it up there for you. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I try not to, brood too much. I do it as much as it's healthy for me to do it. And then I try to like move on and think about something else. But sometimes, yeah, it's sometimes heavy. It sure is. I totally understand. Yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy, guys. Sometimes life, oof, oof, oof. The best thing for me is just to try to take it one day at a time. Because if I try to, think about things too far out in the future, that doesn't help, right? It's like, I like what Eckhart Tolle, the author of The Power of Now, says. It's sort of like when it's time to plan or it's time to do things, then you do things in the moment, right? But it's like if it's not time to do those things, don't worry about doing those things because it's a total waste of your energy. And it just kind of saps your energy for the present moment. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry too much about it, Moonchild. I put off exercising regularly for years. I finally started sticking to it last year, which definitely makes me happy. I wouldn't mind being a bear. That sounds awesome. There was a joke thread about being a bear that circulated a while back, and I'm trying to remember exactly the way it was worded. It was really funny. It said something about, bears hibernate like all through the winter. They give birth to their babies, while they're asleep, and they wake up to like little cute bear cubs when they wake up. They're like not even aware that they gave birth. And their love partner expects them to be grumpy and hairy all over. And that's totally fine. And the person at the joke at the end was, "Yep, definitely coming back in my next life as a bear." I was like, yeah, they kind of have it made. They kind of have it made. If their kids or their bear husband acts up, they just, smack them around, growl at them. It's so good. Last Kingdom. I don't know. I don't know if I have seen that Silver Star. I think being a bear sounds pretty good, though. Nobody's messing with a bear. No other creatures really mess with bears too much. They really don't. That's true. I love my bunnies. My bunnies are so sweet, but boy, in the wild, everything's messing with a bunny. Everything messes with the bunny, trying to eat them, mess with them. None of them messes with the bear, though. The only competition the bear has is like for getting food. Right. I just watched the movie, the Pixar movie Brave, the Scottish story where she accidentally turns her mother into a bear. That's a great movie. Yes, it's awesome. Sorry, I turned you into a bear, Mom. It's like, oops. Oops. I remember watching that one with my dad. Oh, he loved that movie. He really liked it. I always knew if my dad liked a movie because he'd always say, "Has your mother seen this one yet? Like, she needs to see this. Has your mother seen this?" He'd always say that. Aww. So Kimberly Ross, if you are in the chat, I'm ready to do your reading. So let me know what your question is. Exactly, David. Totally. You could be like in that movie. They could have animated you as a character in Brave. Yes, the 3 bear cubs, the boys. Yes, exactly. So great. I love that kind of story, I just love it. Like, so adorable and fun and unique. The Celtic stuff, yeah. Just really fun. We need more movies like that are just like, pull on some of that old mythology and tradition, and very, very cool. I love all that kind of thing. I loved Moana too. I watched that one again this week. I love Moana. Oh, all about the voyagers and the island traditions. I love the grandmother. Oh, she comes back as the spirit of the manta ray. Oh, just love that movie. And Maui. Oh yeah. The demigod. He's such a like Aries Leo. He's like, you should be thanking me for all the things I've done for you. Like, I was like, yeah, that's such a fire sign. He like messed everything up, but he's like, y'all be thanking me for that. Okay, sounds good, Kimberly. Sounds good. Let's see what comes up for you. What's your astrological signs and stuff, if you want to share that with me? If you know your sun, your moon rising, etc., whatever you want to put out there, I can take that into account. Put down, let's put the moon cards to the side. Let's use these instead for that. Hey, Marie. Good to see you. Moonchild. Don't scare her. Yeah, scare my people. Right? Yeah, yeah. No, it's Kimberly, I'm with you. I tend to like ask for like just general spreads because I feel like what comes out is always going to be right. So, Leo, okay. Is it sun sign Leo? Leo sun, Taurus moon, Scorpio rising. That's a lot of squares, honey. That's a lot of squares. Yeah. You may feel like you're always working things. You may feel like it's like you are always moving, grooving, shaking. You never get to rest. With a lot of squares, it can feel that way. Boy, my dad had 15 squares, lots of them. And I mean, he said that. He's like, I'm always doing something. He's like, I never, so he really valued his sleep and his downtime. Like he loved it when he got a chance to just rest because he was always really busy. Yeah, I could absolutely feel that. Let's get into it. Yeah. I love the Taurus moon. That's one of my favorite places for the moon, though, I will say. That's one of my favorite moon sign placements. Very, very nice place for the moon. So let's see what we've got. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, please show me what you have for Kimberly Ross. Any energies that she needs to know or be made aware of. Let's see what we have for her in the cards tonight. Look at that. New beginnings. And it's so cool that we're doing these readings with the energy of the new moon on us. Yeah, because there's your new beginnings. There's your new moon energy. So I do feel like that is bringing up lots of new doors opening. New stuff around the corner. Sun rising in the distance. That's a nice feeling. And I'm gonna pull a past, present, future layout on here. I do feel like there's a lot of good movement here, though. This is nice. This feels very nice. So in the immediate past, we do have the Five of Wands. So if you said things have been kind of crazy, kind of chaotic, that makes a lot of sense because the Five of Wands is very fiery. It's feisty. It can lead to conflict. It can lead to flare-ups between people. It can be conflicts with others caused by, opposing opinions. It's that, energy of it's time to walk away from the drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Sometimes it means standing up for yourself to other people. So that's very much where you're coming from right now. And Temperance. So I really feel like in a lot of ways, you are very much the one to try to balance things, right? There's that Sagittarius energy on top of the Five of Wands. So I feel like, if other people were causing a lot of conflict or, trying to start trouble or fights with you or arguments, like you were always kind of that one to balance things. Like, no, let's chill. Let's bring it back to center. Let's try to get this back to balance. And if they wouldn't, like, listen to that, you probably made the decision to, walk away and go do your own thing. Right in the center at present energy, we have the Queen of Cups, and this is my Scorpio queen. I like that you're Scorpio rising, because to me that feels very empowered, feels very strong, and to me she is the queen of personal boundaries, emotional discernment, right? She's very intuitive, very sensitive, nurturing, compassionate, all those things. But this is really being sure to take care of yourself, trust your intuition, following your heart around who you let in and who you keep at a distance. Wow. You got the Chariot card sitting on top of this. So I feel like there's a lot of movement that you're contemplating right now and in the future. And in the future. Because look at what we have in the immediate future is the Chariot card again. So you got the Chariot card twice already in this. The Chariot is Cancer energy. So it really is in accordance very much with the season that we're in right now. I feel like this season is very powerful and very positive for you because these cards are coming out here. But I feel like this is all about understanding yourself from the inside out, because this is Scorpio energy on that Queen of Cups, Cancer energy on the Chariot. Both are water signs. And, you know, the Chariot to me is all about balancing those two sides of ourselves within, right? The dark and the light, the yin and the yang, masculine, feminine, bringing those into harmony. That's the big lesson of the Chariot, right? Because Cancer rules the subconscious, and it is about learning our subconscious sides and how to best know ourselves so that we can direct ourselves rather than having those wild horses run away with us. So to me, this is successfully balancing many priorities at once. Determination and willpower. It is about learning, and it is about travel. And it's interesting to me that you also had that Temperance card, which is Sagittarius, which to me is very much about travel as well. So there's a lot of movement here. You could really be contemplating making a big move, whether it's leaving a job, leaving a home, going somewhere new, or just going to the next level in your emotional and psychological life here. Those are some nice cards, though. Yeah, Two of Wands. And you may not quite know what that is yet. Two of Wands is all about new beginnings. Just like your card in the beginning here. It's all about those doors opening. Maybe making a decision which one you want to go through. Sometimes you're doing it by yourself, and sometimes you do it with a partner. That may be a question as well that comes up. I'm going to get just a little bit of advice on this for you. Suggested approach for you. Oh my goodness. So Kimberly, 8 of Swords. The big thing that you got to do is turn loose of being stuck in your head. If you've gotten yourself worried, if you aren't feeling the most confident, if your self-esteem or your self-worth is struggling at all, this is really time to release that. It's getting out of your head, not listening to all the negative voices in your head that may be telling you, oh, you don't have what it takes, or you can't do it, or you're not enough, right? It's very important that you tune that out or deal with it. Don't be afraid to take action forward, because everything is pushing you towards that. I do feel like you've had a lot of confusion around this. You may not feel like you know exactly what your mind is telling you. Like, well, which way do I go? Which way do I go? There's that Moon card. Pisces energy. So listen to your intuition rather than your worried mind. Because if you try to just lean on your mind at this point, it's just going to confuse the heck out of you. And it doesn't leave you in a good place. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I got something to deal with. We've had a water pressure issue, guys. We're actually getting ready to have fixed, and it's really weird. Like, there'll be this high pitched like sound. It's like from the pipes, and the only way that I can get it to stop is by flushing the toilet. So I had to go flush the toilet and make the sound stop because I could hear it. It was like this real high pitched ringing. It's a pressure valve. It's nothing dangerous. It's nothing like a big deal, but they just got to fix it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah, Moonchild, it does. It's weird. It's like that high-pitched whistly sound that builds up in the pipes. It's very annoying. It's like a friggin' dog whistle. It's like you can hear it. It's like, oh, stop. Yeah, very annoying. Yeah, exactly. I know. This is why I wear earplugs when I sleep. I So Kimberly, the outcome card on this is the Seven of Pentacles. To me, this is a slow but steady wins the race kind of energy. It tells you that, yes, you do need to be patient, but you do need to take action at the same time, right? I would say that this is something that you can build over time. This is, you know, planting those seeds, cultivating your garden. Right, your side of me that questions everything. Exactly. And so that's something that I think isn't serving you the best right now, especially if it leads you to feeling worried or cultivating feelings of self-doubt or fear, right? Those are the things that really need to be dealt with and not tapped into so deep, because that's something that can really cloud your judgment. But I think it's beautiful. I love the fact that both of these Chariot cards are in here. I just feel like you're moving to the next level, and I feel like this Cancer season is really positive for you because those are both our Cancer cards. But you don't want to give into unnecessary worries or fears. Look at this. Look at what's clarifying your Seven of Pentacles is the Sun, and the Sun is the most positive card in the tarot. So I really do feel like things can turn out very positively. You really can go to this next level. You know, the Sun to me is victory, it's success, new beginnings yet again, kind of that return to innocence and a childlike quality, having more fun. It's Leo energy. So I feel like, you know, just hang in there. Try not to listen to, you know, even if it talks, don't listen to it. The brain's always going to talk. We don't have to pick up the phone though, right? It's like, it's one of those things. Like the brain's always going to say stuff to us. It's always going to make us second guess ourselves. It's always our own worst critic. And so it's real important that you don't give in to that, right? Because I feel like that's the only thing that's really in your way. It really is. Look at what's on the bottom of these decks. The Three of Cups and the Star. The Star card is the second most positive card in the tarot. So to me, that's like happiness, joy, celebration, getting through to the end of some big challenge. The Star is like hopes and wishes finally coming true. Light at the end of the tunnel, you know? Let's get a affirmation on this for you. Absolutely. One day at a time. Plant your seeds, girl. Plant your seeds. Think about where you want to go next. Because I feel like that's where you're headed. That's your trajectory. It's very emotional though. You got her Cancer, Scorpio, and the moon on here, you know, which is Pisces. So you got all your water signs represented. There it is. Eyes on the prize. That's awesome. Look at this. What a great reading for you. Trust the guidance of your North Star. Yeah, don't let things deter you from that, right? That's how I feel about the Chariot. That's how I feel about the Chariot. That's how I feel about the Sun, right? That's how I feel about the Seven of Pentacles even. Because it's like it might take time. You might have to do some weeding and some cultivation of your life or your metaphorical garden. But don't let yourself get deterred from where you're going. This is such a great card anyway. Like, I love that. Jeez. Keep your eyes on the prize, Kimberly. Nice read. Really nice. Alrighty. Very, very good stuff. All right, Moonchild. I'm ready for you. You know, let's hit some tuning forks. I never did that earlier tonight. I didn't burn anything either. What's wrong with me? Taking a break made me weird. Oh, she has a specific question. Let's hear it. That's so true, Silver Star. It was good, wasn't it, Marie? Those new moon reads were nice. Yeah, Leo and Aquarius both had some very similar messages come through, which I found was very fascinating. I'm on number 2, and I've got 2 more on the list after this currently. Constance might have done a PayPal, but I'm not sure because she didn't say if she did. Yeah, that's the Earth and the Sun fork. Those are 2 of my favorites. I really, really like those because they feel like very solar plexus and very root chakra to me. Very much. That's what I feel for those 2. A little sage. This would be lovely. A particular person has come back, and I want to see what the dragon has for me. Well, let's see then. You know I'm always going to tell you what I see. Hey, Marie. Thank you. I shall make you number 5. Take care, Kimberly. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, okay, Constance. Let me make you 5. So, Marie, you'll be number 6, because I think that's, yeah. Let me go check my PayPal real quick and just make sure that came through. I'll be right back. Yeah, that came through. No problem. PayPal is very solid. That's why I continue to use it. I've tried other things like Venmo and Cash App, but they're not quite as, I don't know. They're just not as reliable in general. All right, Mooney, let's see what we have got. Yeah, Moonchild and Yuyi. If you throw Jacqueline and Amber into the mix too, oh my goodness, it's like things just start like imploding on sight. They start exploding. All right, guys, we got a troll. Look at that. We got a troll. Check him out. It's been a minute since we had a troll. We'll burn a little sweetgrass for the troll. I do think it's good luck. Trolls always are. I'm always a little happy when we get one. They're fun for us. We sacrifice the troll to this reading. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you leave, Mr. Troll. Yeah. I don't really get too many in here, which is good. You know, it's not too much. It's not too much to handle, but the occasional ones we get are really funny. But I got that saying from Jacqueline, for sure. I got that from Jacqueline. She always said, the trolls are good luck, Ariel, because if you weren't doing anything that, you know, if people weren't watching and they weren't paying attention, you wouldn't get any. So I'm like, yeah, if the trolls are actually good luck, it means that YouTube is putting my video out in the algorithm and more people are actually seeing it. So that's a good thing, right? We want that. All right, so Sally, my moon child. Let's see what we got. Dear angels, divine beings of love and light. I'm definitely calling in our angelic love teams for sure. Let's see what we have for this person, this mysterious person who she says has come back into her life. What are they about? What kind of energies are coming in with this person? And how should she best deal with it? Let's see what we've got. I do know of this mysterious person. Okay. All right. Somebody from your dreams. It's your keyword coming up around them is dreams. Have they been dreaming of you? Dreaming of you. That might be. That might be. Law reading done. Oh, goodness. Let's see what we've got past, present, future on this. Nice. Very interesting. Let's see what we got. So in the immediate past, yeah, things were definitely on a hiatus, maybe for both of you. We have the Four of Swords. So this, of course, you know, is taking a break, taking downtime, time for reflection, time for meditation. They may have needed more time before they... Oh, is it the hands? Really? Is it him? Ooh. She's like, no. Oh, yes? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see what we got on top of the Four of Swords here. Because I got a feeling you sort of checked out of that, right? You were just sort of like, And on top of that, we have Temperance. Yeah. On top of it, we have the Temperance card, Sagittarius. So I feel like, you know, the immediate past was like, let's, you know, put that on the back burner. Let's keep the expectations in balance and in check, right? You know, we got a lot of Sagittarius energy on this, though, because in the center we have the Balance card, which is the same as Temperance in the center at the present moment. So this is blending the ideas of others with your own to create successful compromise. It's, to me, balance. You know, we always have one foot in the water of the emotions and one foot on the solid earth of practicality with that card. Self-control, patience, balance, right? That's what very much comes with this. But at the same time, it has that Sagittarius energy, so it's like, are we going to the next level here, right? Where is this moving? Where is this heading? There is that idea of travel or movement around this. Sagittarius is also that very international energy, right? Very worldly. Isn't this person like, don't they live out of the country, I think? Which would make sense with these kind of cards. Let's get a clarifier on Temperance, please. Yeah, but there's definitely some procrastination here. And I feel like you're in a place with this where I think your expectations have really been balanced around what could happen or how it could be, you know? The Four of Cups to me is about that procrastination. It's also about don't focus so much on just one thing that you miss other opportunities as well, right? So it's kind of like this person could be, you know, interesting to entertain the idea of or maybe communicate with, but at the same time, I wouldn't focus solely on them, you know, unless they give you a reason to. I wouldn't put yourself in the timeout over them either. That's that kind of feeling. And I feel like that's kind of how you feel too. You're like, you know, it's like, I'll talk to you, but I'm not going to put myself entirely on hold for you unless you give me a reason for that. Going into the immediate future, we have got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is to me using your intuition. It's definitely you, Moon Child, because that's a moon lady that's really listening to your feelings, listening to your soul. Very meditative, very intuitive. Let's see what we've got on top of this one. I'd really pay attention to how you feel about it. I mean, that really, that's honestly the way, for me, it's always been in relationships of any kind. It's like, how do you feel about it? Like, how does that like resonate within your soul? You'll know if it feels good or not. And it's patience. Oh, look at you. I told you you've learned more patience, little Aries. You have. Look at that Seven of Pentacles. You're like, let me think this over. Let me have a minute. Yeah, you're like, I'm not making any fast moves towards you, dude, because High Priestess is like, she's not taking immediate action on anything. She's like, let me listen to my heart. I'm not going to make any fast moves. I'm going to wait and see what you do for me and how you treat me. I'm going to wait to see what kind of seeds you plant in my garden and if they're growing anything good. But I like that. I like actually that I'm seeing that in your read, because it's like I think you're valuing yourself more highly with that, right? You're valuing yourself much more highly and not ready to just jump for anyone, right? It's like, I'm not jumping for you. You can jump over here. Like, ooh. Woohoo! Yeah, you're not trusting anyone like right off the bat. You're just not. Look at this. Page of Swords, suggested approach. That's logical. Looking at the details. Yeah, that could be a definite connection. Messages back and forth on the internet. I would just keep the lines of communication open and just, be objective. Look at the information that you receive. This person may be confusing. Is it real confusing here, Moonchild? I get a feeling. I really do with the... Are we back? Oh, good. We're back. Somebody just tried to call me. It was some kind of scam number, too. Like 2 times it came through. And the first 2 times I hung up on it, and then it came back. And it was some kind of like Google scam. Like, we've sent you a code and blah, 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 blah. So weird. And then we also had some kind of weird trolley person coming through, too. Ariel Jones. That's like is that like my evil twin is Ariel Jones? Okay, it froze up again. Are you still there? Yeah, it's because I blocked the number that was calling me. It was some kind of a scam caller. I don't even know how it was coming through because I have my calls turned off, so I don't even know how that came through. Dehana, I'm doing $10 minimum donations for my readings tonight. So if you want to be on the list, you'll need to make at least a $10 or more donation through the super chat option on YouTube, or you can do that through my PayPal me link that is in my description box right underneath the video. And if you do it through PayPal, just let me or my moderators know that you donated so that we can make sure that you're on the list. If you donate through YouTube, I will see it come up right on the screen. If you donate through PayPal, I won't see it come up on the screen. So you'll need to let us know so we can make sure you're on the list. Yeah, that's some weird like stuff all happening at once. We had like a weird spammer with my name, like a weird troll with my name, and then I get these spam calls from purporting to be Google, which they're not. That was freaky. Anyway, back to this. Back to this. We're having a little bit of strangeness. It happens. We'll move through it. So anyways, I was saying, Moonchild, with this 7 of Cups on here and this Page of Swords, I feel like the kind of communication that you're getting could, like I said, it could be mixed messages. It could be confusing information. Like they might say one thing one day or one week, and then the next week it's a different message, or it's like it's contradictory. Um, or it just puts a whole lot of stuff on your plate. And it's really, it makes you feel a little bit confused as to how to proceed or what to say sometimes with this person. I always say with the Page of Swords, this is, you know, messages. So I do get the feeling that there is going to be a lot of energy. Oh, thanks, Tejana. I will put you on the list. Right now you are number 7.